I couldn't sleep, I started to look for different things that helped me sleep. And one of the oddest things that came up was a musician that gave a TED talk on rhythm. And the idea would be, as he was saying, if you create a rhythm and just don't worry about it, just as long as it's a metronome, and then slow the metronome down, apparently it takes you down. And I thought, sure, isn't that all we're doing? In yoga, we just create a rhythm. But one of the problems is when a class starts, I've noticed a lot of people come out of their posture because they need to know what's going on, because they're trying to gather information. So it takes away from, we'll say, one of the most primal things to help the nervous system relax, the rhythm. So that phrase, the rhythm's going to get you. We're going to move, we're intentionally going to move a little bit slower than, and simpler than normal. And when we do it, it's not about the poses, it's about seeing if we can get from here with the nervous system and see if we can take it all the way down. And we're going to do a regular hour class, but it's going to be 1 hour long. So starting at the front of your mat. Soften your knees and see if you can get yourself in line. So there might be, find a way where your body feels nice and tall and free. Bring your hands together at your heart. And the metronome starts really now. Once you start to make that commitment of developing the rhythm as the primary thing in the practice, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Adding movement on the next inhale. Inhale, arms wide and overhead. Exhale, arms wide and fold to the floor. Inhale, open the heart, open the chest. Right leg back, exhale into a lunge. Inhale, top of the push-up. Exhale, lower all the way to the ground. Roll the shoulders, inhale, cobra. Peel the spine down, exhale. Inhale up to all fours. Hips to heels, forehead to floor, child's pose, exhale. Inhale up to all fours. With gently the belly button to the spine, soften your hips forward for up dog. Inhale up to all fours. Spread the fingers, tuck the toes, exhale down dog. Inhale, heels high. Right knee bends, left heel down, and hips back. Inhale, heels high. So it's like a metronome. Exhale, change. You're a rocking horse. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, both heels down. But this time I'm going to ask you to stay still. Let the eyes just relax in one spot. Deep breath in. And exhale. Now drop to your knees, keeping the rhythm. Inhale, arch the back like you're howling at the moon. Inhale. Exhale, round your back like an angry cat in Halloween. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more, inhale. And exhale. And on this exhale, move your hips back to your heels like you're going to child's pose. And then let the arms sweep back by your side. So the arms keep going behind you all the way back. Push your hands into the ground. Inhale, open. Exhale, release the hips and forehead, chin to chest. Inhale, 2. Exhale, 2. Inhale, 3. Exhale, hips down, come all the way up. Bring your hands forward, right leg between the hands. Inhale, straighten your back legs without lifting your hips. Exhale, back knee bends, belly button to spine. Step forward, inhale, lengthen the body forward. Exhale, fold and release the body down. And then inhale, Arms wide overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Second side. Inhale up. So we're just keeping that rhythm flowing. Exhale down. Inhale, open the heart. Left leg, exhale, left leg into a lunge. Inhale, top of the push-up. No real change in what we're doing. Exhale, lower down to the ground. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, release the spine down. Inhale up to all fours. Exhale, hips to heels, release the head, child's pose. Inhale up to all fours. Exhale, release the hips, open to up dog. Inhale up to all fours, spread the fingers, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll do the same thing again. We lift our hips and heels up, inhale. This time, the left knee bends, right heel down, and move the hips back soft. Inhale, both heels high. Exhale, change, and hips back. Inhale, both heels up. Exhale, both heels down, hips back. Stay for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, drop to your knees. Now, when you're down on your knees, I'm going to ask you to just move your right foot, not your knee, just the foot, off the mat. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, the back foot, the left foot goes down. Now, left hand. Inhale, left arm opens the chest. Exhale, left hand under the right rib cage. Feel the rib cage close and tighten. Inhale, rhythmic open. Exhale, hand underneath. Now, what's important here is that rhythm. If we change that rhythm, it gives us different information. Inhale. And exhale. Now, bring that hand down. We're going straight to the other side. Left foot off. Inhale, right leg straighten. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, open. Exhale, hand underneath. Inhale, open two. Exhale, underneath two. Inhale, open three. And exhale, just bring your hand down. Now bring your left foot between your hands. And then on the inhale, straighten your back leg. Exhale, back knee bends, belly button to spine. Inhale, reach your chest forward, feet together. Exhale, belly button to spine. Release down. Arms wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Keeping the rhythm. Inhale up. Exhale, release and fold down. Inhale, open the chest. And right leg again. Exhale, right leg back and back foot down for warrior one legs. Back of the hands. Inhale, open the chest all the way up and then straighten the front leg. Exhale, soften the hands down. Bend the front leg. Inhale, open the chest. Imagine your arms and your throat are wide open your chest. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, open. Exhale, hands down. Now bend your front knee, hands to the ground, fingertips. Bring your back heel up. Left hand to the sky. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. And don't push through the resistance. Just use the resistance. Inhale to notice where the tension is in your body. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, top of the push-up. Chaturanga, this time only halfway down, elbows by the ribs. Inhale, open your heart, hips and throat up, dog. Exhale, roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. This time we're going to commit to stillness where the only thing flowing is the breath. The eyes park. On your next inhale. And exhale, sinking deeper. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, drop to your knees. Bring your hands to your waist. And I'm going to say you can use your thumbs. If you want, you can use your fingers, but just use your thumbs. Move your tailbone down as you move your hips forward. And on the inhale, the elbows go back and the throat opens. And stay, exhale, soften the head back like you're washing the back of your hair. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to go from here to open the heart. Exhale the hands to the floor. It's called Anahatasana. Some people call it puppy dog. Where, again, it's like Pythagoras' triangle. You want your hips over your knees. A straight line from your hands to your hips. And then it's like you're melting or softening that triangle so it turns into more of a skateboard wrap. The gaze is slightly between the hands. And out. And inhale. And out. Feel the pulse of your breath. Inhale. And out. Now this time your right hand is going under your left arm. And it keeps sliding. The right hand stays on the ground. See if you can rest your ear on the ground like if you were listening for a train. One of those old black and white movies. Inhale. And out. And again. Inhale. And out. Last one. Inhale. And out. Now we're just changing sides. Make sure you have the symmetry before you change sides. Slide it through. Be comfortable. And stay soft. And one more deep breath in. And out. And slowly bring your hands back. Now, when your hands are back, you're actually going to drop to your elbows. And keeping the shoulders away from the ears, pull your rib cage in. Lift your knees. See if you can get your hips about the same height as your shoulders. And the gaze is somewhere between your hands, so the head is in neutral. Keeping the spine in neutral. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale, release your body down to Sphinx pose. And then slowly when you're ready, bring your arms back by your side. Palms to the sky. Inhale, open your chest, lift your legs. And exhale. Now arms wide. So that's more like Iron Man. Hands wide like Peter Pan. Inhale, feet and arms up. And exhale. Now arms forward like Superman. Inhale. And exhale. Hands by the side, by the shoulders. Inhale up to all fours. Hips to heels for child's pose. And this time stay in child's pose. Release your back. Down. Come on up to all fours. Left hand forward, right leg back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, elbow to knee. And this time, inhale, reach and lift, but then bend your back leg. Reach back and grab the foot. Push the foot into the hand, open the chest. One more breath. And exhale, release down. We're doing that same sequence on the other side. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach and lift. Exhale, bend the back knee. Reach back and grab the foot. Push the foot into the hand. Open the body. And release. Child's pose again. Inhale up to all fours. Arch the back. Exhale, round the spine. And now let's combine them. This pose, Angry Cat and Halloween. Move your hips back to your heels. Grab your heels. Leave your forehead on the floor. And as you roll onto the top of your head, feel your back stretch as you breathe into it. So hips forward, back stretches, breathe. And on your next exhale, hips down, hands forward, right leg forward. Inhale, straighten back leg. Exhale, back heel down. Sweep the back of the arms up like brush strokes. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, hands down. Sweep the arms forward. Inhale up. Straighten and exhale down. Sweep the arms forward. Inhale up. Straighten and exhale down. Hands to the floor. Fingertips. Right hand to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Step both feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Arms wide, inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale up. Exhale, fold and release down. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, left leg back into a lunge. Inhale, two arms up to the sky. And we're all going to turn towards door wall. Exhale, warrior two. Now look to your backhand. Inhale. And then let your backhand come all the way forward to your front wrist like you're putting an arrow into a bow. Exhale. Inhale, open the chest. Follow the gaze to your backhand. Exhale, movement forward. Rib cage closes. Inhale, open. Exhale, last one, bring it round. Inhale, expand and open the chest. But on the exhale, look to your front hand and turn your palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. And back arm comes all the way up. Inhale, forward. Exhale in a circular motion. Hand down to the ground and back to the back leg. Inhale, up to the sky and then over the ear. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, down and back. Now, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, turn the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill hands on either side of the front foot and push up. Halfway down if possible. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, down dog. Stay still for a few breaths. Deep breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, 2. And exhale. Keep the rhythm. Inhale. And exhale. Take one more inhale. Exhale, drop to your knees. Now, I'm going to give you 4 different variations. I'm going to face away from you because you already did the first one when you did this. This is option 1. Option 2 is actually just changing the legs, which means that I'll bring this bent and that straight. And then option 3 is here, and option 4 is here. So pick one and inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale, hand down, straight to the other side. Whatever variation you did, get ready. Inhale, open. That's lovely. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just one more breath. Inhale and exhale. Hands down. Drop to your knees. Child's pose. Hands by your side. Relax. Inhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Hands down. Bring your left foot between your hands. And on this inhale, you're going to lift your arms and your back leg. Inhale up. As we get to the other side, exhale, warrior 2. Look to your back hand. Inhale. Exhale, let it follow forward. Inhale, open and expand. Exhale, follow the gaze around. Inhale, like you're drawing the arrow back. Exhale, one more. Inhale. Turn the front palm and look at it. Exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. Back arm comes forward. Inhale, up and forward. Exhale, release the body down. Feel the ribs close and back to the back leg. Inhale, open and forward. Exhale, down and back. Last one. Inhale, up and forward. And as you exhale down and back, you inhale up to warrior 2. Exhale, turn the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands on either side of the front foot. Step forward. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Arms wide. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. Adding to that. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale, right leg back into a lunge. Now we're only going to do it once this time. Inhale, up. Straight into warrior 2. Exhale. Turn the front palm. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee and top arm hinges forward. And now come back the way we came. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn your heart, your hips, and your back foot. Inhale, lift the heart up, warrior one. Now straighten your front leg. Turn to window wall, 1 and 2. Exhale, warrior 2. So we're going to face, sorry now for not being clear, because I'm just, now turn your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee, arm forward and relax. So we're just doing the second side. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn your heart, your hips, and your back foot. Lift your heart up. Inhale. Straighten your front leg. Turn 1, 2. Hands down, foot back, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale. Open heart. Exhale, downward dog. Stay in downward dog. And just relax. Now, the logic is really good hand connection. And keep moving the hips back and the heels down. Now, I might come and stand on your hands, and it's not because I want to hurt you or get jewelry or anything off your hands, but it's a safety thing of the index finger connected and the thumb down. And I'm going to try and take, again, a little bit of weight off your hips as we move your hips back, releasing your heels down. See if you can stay with that for a minute. Now we're going to come out of this a little bit different. From here, we're just going to take one more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Right leg to the sky. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, 2 arms to the sky. Warrior 2. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. Let the other arm come forward. Soft. Inhale, reverse warrior. Rhythm. Exhale, warrior 2. So we're doing the same thing. Turn your heart, your hips, and your back foot. Inhale, lift your heart up, warrior 1. Straighten your front leg. Turn. 1, 2. Exhale, warrior 2. Turn your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, elbow to knee. Back arm spirals forward. Reverse warrior. Inhale. So you're just swishing back and forward like you're on a boat. Exhale, warrior 2. Again, turn your heart so you're lifting up into warrior 1. Straighten both legs. Turn 1, 2. Hands to the floor. Step both feet forward. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold and release down. Arms wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult. Inhale up. Exhale, arms wide and full. Inhale, lengthen spine. Staying with the same side. Exhale, right leg back into a lunge. Inhale up to high lunge. Exhale into warrior 2. Good. Turn the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Here's the first change. Straighten both legs. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, it's called Tibetan warrior, where the back knee bends, front toes lift, and you reach up and back. Exhale, move forward into half moon, one leg balance. And you don't hear me talking there. Inhale, Tibetan warrior, come back the way you came. Back knee bends, front toes lift. Soften forward into a wide leg triangle. And bend your front knee, deepen your stance. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. We turn our heart for warrior 1. Lift the heart, inhale. Straighten the front leg. Turn 1, 2. Exhale, warrior 2. And turn the front palm. Inhale, reverse. Now we're going to straighten both legs. Exhale, triangle pose. Tibetan warrior. We hinge back. Back knee bends, front toes lift. It's like we're springing back before we rebound forward. Half moon. As soon as you get there, you come back and out of it. And back knee bends, front toes lift. And now we hinge forward into triangle. Deepen our stance, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Turn your heart. Inhale, warrior one. Straighten the front leg. Turn one, two. Hands to the floor, chaturanga. And inhale, open the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Let the body rebalance. How's your breathing? Feel the rhythm start to soften. Think of your breath like sandpaper, and it's just sanding out all the knots. Take one more deep breath in. And let it go. Right leg again. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, warrior two. Turn the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Straighten both legs. Exhale, triangle pose. And inhale, Tibetan warrior. Back knee bends. Front toes lift. Lean back before you bounce forward. Exhale, bounce forward. Half moon. I got a wall, so when I fall, no notices. Back to Tibetan warrior. Back knee bends. Front toes lift. Exhale, triangle pose. Deepen your stance and bend your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Turn your heart. Inhale, warrior one. Straighten your front leg. Turn one, two. Exhale, warrior two. Turn the front palm. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten both legs. Triangle. I forgot to say it. Inhale, Tibetan warrior. Back knee bends. Front toes lift. Springboard forward. Exhale. Okay, went quiet. Tibetan warrior. Back knee bends. Front toes lift. Triangle pose. Exhale. Deepen the stance. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale. Triangle pose. I think I did that. Oh, it was meant to be warrior two. So let's just ignore that. Inhale, reverse warrior. Now, exhale, warrior two. Now we turn the heart. Inhale, warrior one. Straighten, turn one, two. Hands to the floor. Step forward. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, fold and release. Hands wide like an airplane. Inhale up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Standing. See if you can close your eyes. Standing. Yeah. Let's jump in the jacuzzi in the back. No. Hands together. Stay soft. And just think of it, every symmetrical pose is just a chance to rebalance. So see if you can align your skeleton, your neck, your head, your shoulders, your rib cage, your abdomen, lower back, hips, thighs. Feel all 4 points of each foot connect equally, the weight left and right. Imagine those 4 points are like a mirror of what's going on in the leg, the thigh, the hips. And if there's a disconnect, question, why have you made that choice? Reconnect. Listen to your breathing. Suddenly being standing still kind of is nice. Open your eyes. Inhale, heels off the ground, hands forward. So it's Halloween, so we look. Exhale, halfway down. 3 breaths, as always. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, stay soft. Inhale. Hands in prayer. Exhale, squat down. Stay. See if you can find a comfortable place. Again, now it's just the front foot, so the inner and outer. Front wheel drive. And exhale. One more breath. And on the exhale, heels to the ground, hands forward like you're about to dive into a pool. And stay soft. Wherever you are, one more breath. And back to toe stand, but this time, knees wide, hands to the floor. Shoulders, actually we won't talk about the shoulders till I ask you to lift the hips till the knees are over the elbows. Now bend the elbows till they touch the underside of the knees. Now is the time to talk about shoulders, shoulders away from the ears. You are actually in the pose, but as you just transfer weight from feet to hands, your attention comes to what's going on in the shoulders, your alignment, and your breath. Notice your breathing here. Lift the feet if it's a choice. And on your exhale, the feet are going to go wide and go into a squat. As your hands come into prayer, they push, the elbows start to move, the knees wide, the hips sink down, and breathe. And eventually the heels come to the ground. They don't have to. For 3, 2, one more breath. And arms wide and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Step your feet hip distance. Hands to the waist, belly button to spine. Inhale, elbows back, chest lifts, throat open. Exhale, hinge and fold. And for this variation, hold your elbows in front of your body. Now, most of you know this, so I'll stay where I am. And normally I'll go to the back of the class because I don't need you looking forward. To make sure your lower back is releasing. Soften your knees. See if you can get a little bit further. Once that happens, I'm going to ask you to rock the weight into the heels. And then slowly move away from the heels till all the toes are engaged, connected and active. So the weight's forward now. 3 things I'm going to ask you to do. One is straighten your legs. Don't do it yet. Squeeze your belly in and let your arms relax behind your legs, wherever they feel comfortable. So hold the back of your legs with your arms. And on your exhale, squeeze your body towards your thighs, belly button to the spine, and straighten your legs. Now, breathe in. And out. And in. And out. And in. And out. Belly button to spine, hands to the waist. Inhale like your chest is filled with helium all the way up. Exhale, soften. Nice to see you. Face towards door wall, legs wide. Turn your right foot forward. Inhale, open. Straighten both legs. Now on the 3 things on the exhale are soften shoulders, reach forward so your hips can tilt, and don't go all the way down yet. Put your hand to the inside. Now I want you to be really conscious that you're going to push into the ball of the big toe on the front foot. Push into that to spiral the spine up, and push into the back foot to pull your chest away from your hips. Now, if you have the ability to look up, soften deeper. But if you ever feel compromised in your neck, stop there. The chest should be open. Look down with your head. Slowly come up. Something nice about being still and just feeling the breath, the micro movements of the breath. That sensitivity. Inhale, open. Soften shoulders, reach forward. And not all the way down, because sometimes if we go down too far, too quick, the body compromises. Feel, push through the ball of the big toe, feel your chest open. Push through the back leg to reach the chest away. Soften, exhale down. That's really nice. Without disconnecting any of the 4 points on the front or the back leg. Look down and slowly come up. Now this next pose, I'm going to ask you to just bear with me. I feel it's harder to teach than to do. And what I'm going to ask you to do is break it into 2 separate parts, and then we'll put it together. I'm going to ask your right leg to go behind your left. And now that's the further you put that right leg behind your left, the easier it is. The second is if your knee hits off, so I'll do it wrong. If the knee hits off, it's because it's a hinge joint. So see the back foot, I'm going to twist it as I go down so it goes to the outside. So it's distance of leg and twisting the foot. Here we go. And exhale, foot behind and squat down. And it's very Downton Abbey kind of. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale up. Exhale, leg back. Squat. So that's sometimes, depending on how strong your muscles are, how big they are in the legs, sometimes it's more difficult to do. And out. Now I'm going to add the arms. I did used to say beach ball, but I'm going to say bus driver steering wheel. Good. So this is to rotate your shoulder. Your right hand goes down. That means your left hand goes up. So right hand down, left arm up. Keep twisting until the elbows touch, and keep twisting again until you're in eagle squeeze. Now when you release, imagine straight away you grab that bus driver's wheel. So I want to release, grab the wheel, and inhale. And keep spiraling. Exhale, keep twisting, and exhale. Now we're going to add the legs with it. So here we are. We're going to move our right leg as we twist. Here we go. Release the arms. Inhale, exhale. Right leg, keep spiraling. And exhale, 1. We got the rhythm again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Release. Legs wide. Prasarita Padottanasana. Legs straight for this variation. Hands to the waist. Belly button to spine. Inhale. Elbows back. Chest lifts. Throat open. Exhale. Hinge and fold. Hold your elbows. Release your body down. Now, the same thing that I'm going to be looking for in this is where you choose to put your leg weight. I can't see your face, but I can see your body pulsating with breath, and I can see where the weight is in your foot. I can see if you're holding, so there's an alignment, and that's really it. The 3 things I'll be looking for is facial expressions, breathing, and alignment choices that might be an aversion to going deeper into a stretch or a safety feature. So again, let's keep the weight slightly forward. Now, taking it a little bit further, I'm going to ask you to put your hands down. Now, to be clear, I'm going to ask you to put your hand on the ground under your opposite shoulder. So another way for me to say that is your left hand is going to take the place of your right hand. And the right hand, inhale up. Exhale, as the right hand comes down, it passes by like a pendulum. It goes to where your left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Now I'm going to ask you to walk both hands to your right leg. Release over your right leg. And place your left hand anywhere near the right foot and push down into it, root and rebound. Push till you feel your shoulders stack. Right hand to the sky. Exhale, hand down. Both hands are going to walk over to your left leg and relax over your left leg. Now, grounding your right hand. Open your heart, left hand to the sky. Exhale, hand down, and hands back to center. With belly button to spine, hands to the waist, like your chest is filled with helium. Inhale up. Step your feet together for a moment. Move your hips around in a circle. And again, it just removes tension. Movement, rhythmic movement removes tension. Now it also promotes the liquid in the hip, the lubricant, synovial fluid, not only to swish around, but actually it sends a little message to the brain to produce more of that good stuff. Now have your feet wide again into squat pose. Hands to the knees. To be clear, the legs are going to be a little bit wider, so like a horse stance or goddess pose stance. The two actions are the legs bending, which stabilize the hips, and the shoulders rotating, which help the spine. So hands to the knees. Drop your right shoulder to the midline. So your left shoulder, I apologize, left shoulder to the midline of the body. And push the left knee out. Now have a look, before you do anything, see are your hips balanced? Can you squat deeper? Is your spine rounding? Or can you open your chest and look past your right shoulder? Now every inhale we're going to come out of it, and every exhale we're going to twist the other side. So inhale, bounce out. Exhale, twist in. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to use eagle arms in a different way. Come back to center. And leave your legs where they are, but let the legs straighten for a minute. Put your right hand out. Left arm over. Bind just like we did before. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, shoulders away from ears. Inhale, the forearms move forward like a drawbridge. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest and feel that upper spine round. So as you round your spine, let the elbows move in towards the body. Stop there. Take a breath in between the shoulder blades. And on the exhale, I'm going to have you turn your feet out. Bend your knees and imagine your tailbone and your elbows are going all the way down. I'm going to ask you to push into your left foot until the elbows touch your right knee. And then gently move back. One, that's perfect. And just swish side to side. For me, the image is the rudder of a gondola. You might find something else. I like to include the spine in the swish. Just let the head and the spine move with it. And it releases so much more in the hips. And one more each side. And then back to center. Now release the arms wide. Inhale up. Exhale, left arm forward, right arm over, take the bind. We get there quicker now. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, forearms forward. Exhale, chin to chest, roll the elbows into the body, stop. Inhale between the shoulder blades. Exhale, squat down. Now we're going to push into the right foot till the elbows touch the left knee. Yeah. And then swish. And change. And change. And change. And last one, change. Back to center. Arms wide. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Tree pose. Step your feet together. Right foot up into tree pose. Hands in prayer. Now imagine that there's a well, a source. And imagine as you inhale your arms up, the well is pushing up like a geyser. Turn your palms. Exhale, let it wash over you. Soften, let your head move down with your hands. Turn the palms like you're gathering up. Inhale, gather. Exhale, draw it back to the source. Stay soft. And we're done. Other side. So the rhythm is going to get you. God bless Gloria Estefan. And inhale up. Exhale, release. Arms release. Feel the rib cage drop down. And almost like a Batman, feel as the arms go up there, draw and lift the rib cage. Exhale, drawing it back and down. Last one, legs wide. Turn your right foot forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, windmill into Parsvakonasana, hand to the ground. Now the top hand is going to look like it's going to go into the back pocket of the bent knee. So turn it and bring it down. And just kind of snuggle it in there. Yeah. Now the bottom hand, we're going to drop from elbow to armpit. So you slide down and take a bind. As you do, the two things are, can I stack my shoulders one on top of the other? And eventually, can I stack my shoulders over my leg in front, my hip and my front leg? And look down, release the neck, release the arms, and up. We'll just do that on the other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, soften. Windmill down. Top arm goes behind the back. Bottom arm. And release down. And out. Really nice. How are you doing? You all right? All right, step to the front. Now I turned up the heat because I wanted you to sweat. Woo! If it's okay, you'll either do knuckle to knuckle if it's a problematic on the wrist. So the reason I'm saying it is I think both of you are fine, but if the wrist is too low, when I ask you to do reverse prayer, it puts too much pressure on the wrist and it only pushes out your lower back, your lumbar spine. So I want you to feel like you've got that itchy place, that scratchy place. Hands in reverse prayer. And snuggle up. Otherwise it's knuckle to knuckle. Now, with left leg forward, right leg back, square your hips. Inhale, open. Exhale, only halfway down. And then gaze towards the big toe of the front foot. Now we're going into warrior 3. Shift and lift the back leg. Now on the exhale, you're going to bend your standing leg. It's called diving swan. Your heel reaches back as you tilt forward and down. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go into a deep lunge. And use your hands to lift your heart. Lift up and soften the head back. Release the hands to the floor. Now, only if it's possible, we're going to do, it's called Trikonasana. So, hands to the outside of the front foot. Doesn't have to, but if you can do, inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, hands down. Now your back knee is going to go to the outside of your front heel. And as you sit down, I want you to hold your front leg, your high leg. When you can, your left hand goes behind. Think of your arm as scaffolding that helps lift your shoulders, lengthen your spine. Now right arm goes up to the sky. When you feel long, twist first the abdomen, the rib cage, the shoulders, the chest. Elbow takes the bind. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist to look at your back shoulder. Your shoulder is spiraling. Your head is just facilitating the posture by just paying attention to your back shoulder. Now release. Both legs straight. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. And up. Purusvartanasana, upward facing plank. Keep the toes touching. Toes towards the ground. Hands back. And just use it as a counter pose. Now first I want you to push the hands into the ground till your chest is open. Tailbone to the heels. Feet to the ground. Head releases back. And exhale down. Now just to come out to do the other side. There's another side. We cross the legs. We hug the legs in. I'm just going to roll. And as we roll, you can walk the legs back or shoot the legs back. And just inhale, open. Exhale, down dog. Let the body rebalance in downward dog. Inhale, heels high. Exhale, knees bend. Core, look between the hands. Step or jump forward. Inhale, lengthen. It's perfect. Exhale, fold. Arms wide. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now, just to be clear, we never know our limitations unless we exceed them. So it's good that there's a lot of effort. I'm really happy with that. You're doing perfect. Do the other side. And right leg forward, left leg back. Square your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, heart forward, soften down. Bend the front knee, move into warrior 3. Take a deep breath in. Bend your standing leg, but then let your back heel reach back as you do so. As you release down. Diving swan. Take a deep breath in. Go into a deep lunge. Use your arms to lift your chest and lift and open. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. Hands to the ground. Now I'm going to just get comfortable where both legs can straighten. Where my left hand can go outside my right foot. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands down. Back knee goes to the outside of your front heel. As you sit down, hold the high knee. Right hand behind the body. Left arm up. So the abdominal muscles are engaged. Inhale, tall. Exhale, spiral. Look back to your right shoulder and release. Soles of the feet together. And I'm going to call it just pulsing. We're still sticking to that idea of rhythm, not range of motion or effort, or just pulsing, relaxing. So let your body find that rhythm. Now think of an equal action happening out of the hips. The knees are going to push down as the chest lifts up. And on the exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest, and your shoulders are helping your spine get in front of the hips, release into a stretch. And lift your body up. Legs wide. This just helps get your legs a little wider. You use your hands. Push forward. If you feel that your hips or your spine and your shoulders are behind your hips, you're better off leaving your hands there. But if you feel that you can get your spine and your shoulders in front of the hips, you can bring your arms forward. And up. Now, if someone's leg straightens, that is not the goal. The thing is that we're stretching out of the hips. So I'm going to have you have 2 fingers around your big toe. And again, it's about balancing. But if I feel I'm straight in my legs where my chest is collapsed, it's already a no-go. So make there's an equal lift. Yeah. And if you can straighten your legs, good. And if you can straighten your legs, point your toes. And if you can do all that, open your throat. Now you stay there. Okay, don't. Because I'm going to move the radio. Because I want to break it into 3 different postures. And as I move the radio more to the side, yeah. As we roll down, I think of it like a tactile cue. It's giving the body information. So don't get caught up with it. All you have to do is roll back and try and connect. Roll like a ball, literally. So you're jumping out of the plane without the parachute. Round down. And then eventually the spine connects and the legs go over. So that's your pose. Roll back up. This is the most fun ever. Everyone's face is like this. Oh, I'm going to get it. And I'm no different. Now, moving from here. Right leg straight, left leg bent. And this is again, if I give you details, it's to protect the sacroiliac joint. So 2 hands to the outside of the straight leg. And you've used this thing before that if we lift with the arms, the spine aligns. And then it spirals. It doesn't torque. Belly button to spine. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And up. So we're going to do 5 poses on each side. I'm going to rotate the hip, and then I'm going to rotate the shoulders. Same leg rotates outwards. Now there's different variations of this. Like this is an easier version where I'm going to go down, but I'm going to do the full version. So it's just the same leg, but it goes behind. And now that the hip is rotated, we'll rotate the shoulders. And out. Now, This is half cow face pose. I just don't like the name. So we'll call it knee pile. Bring the foot over. And it's like I'm tightening a screw. So some of you I know are very open. But if I'm tight, I'm going to put the foot down and twist my body into it till the knees stack. That's it. Inhale, tall. Now this is, it can be intense on the back of the straight leg. Exhale, fold. So you can either hold the knee or the foot. And up. Now, only if it feels okay in the body. Half lotus, very similar to the last. We get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Bring your ankle up into your hip crease. And that might be enough. Actually, that's pretty intense. And if I wanted to just focus on that, I could just bend my leg. So that's intense. But you're not going to do that. You're going to go straight into half lotus pose. Inhale, tall. Same thing with the arms. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold forward. And up. That was really nice, guys. But now we have to do it again. So that's it. If you're not sure, left leg straight, right leg bent. Hands to the outside of the straight leg. Inhale, tall. Exhale, as you hug in, that connection helps protect a little bit of the lower back. Exhale, hinge and fold. And maybe go all the way down. See what feels comfortable on the body. And up. Now remember, we're going to turn that into Parigasana variation, gate pose. So sitting tree, Janu Shirshasana, just rotates the hip. We rotate the shoulder. Release. From here, half knee pile. Well, I guess the knees are still piled whether we bend one leg or not. Good. Get one knee on top of the other. Inhale, tall. Exhale, fold. And up. Right leg into half lotus. Same thing with boat pose. We only reach the legs as long as the chest doesn't feel collapsed. So there's equal opportunity, equal reaching from lower body extremities and upper. If you feel your chest collapses, stop. Squeeze into a ball. And we're going to go for bridge pose. Nearly there, guys. We're landing the plane. Ryanair is coming in on time. So heels close. Maybe you can tap them. Lift your hips. Tailbone to the back of the knees. Now this really can help with neck, any neck tension. Because there's a thing, this idea of reciprocal inhibition. And the easiest image I can have is when a train is going down and there's a choice between two lines to go down. So as you activate the shoulder girdle, it tells the neck muscles to release. So first move the shoulders away from the ears. Push the palms into the ground. Push the feet into the ground. And push gently the back of the head into the ground. One more deep breath in. Release your spine down one vertebrae at a time. Pull your knees into your chest. Now when you stir your knees, because we're looking for rhythm, think more you're stirring a pot of porridge rather than a cup of tea. So it should be a little bit bigger and slower. Change direction. Now I'm going to call it butterfly circles or breaststroke circles. The feet can stay touching, but the knees are going to spiral around away from each other and back together. Now you might notice as you do these spirals, your hips start to rock forward and back. Just that's a rhythm. And that releases your back and it slowly realigns. So it stretches, goes back to neutral, maybe past a little. You notice your pelvic floor, your inner thighs, even where the hip socket. Change direction. So notice how it feels. Your abdomen, your neck. Now, holding the left knee in, let the right leg straighten along the floor. Guide that left knee across the body. And as you guide it across the body, reach your left hand out and stare to your left hand, out to the side more. So you put your hand straight out, and you're actually going to gaze towards that hand. And the idea of gazing toward the hand is that we've been using that reference. It's not so much that it's necessary, is if you have the ability to release your head with ease and comfort, if it has the freedom to gaze towards your extended hand, it means that your chest is open enough and your neck doesn't have to compensate. For 3, 2, now when you rock back to center, roll back to center, that same leg, it doesn't matter if it's bent or straight. What we're going to do is it's called, we're going to open it like it's, hold the foot. And remember, it doesn't matter if it's bent or straight, we're just going to open it out to the side in the other direction. So it's Sutta Padangusthasana. That's it. And maybe it'll stretch out a little. Maybe it won't. It's like you're yawning the hip out to the side and just enjoying that. And then back. When you come back to center, you bend the knee, forehead your knee, give it a squeeze. And change legs. So first we go into the spiral. You're guiding the knee across. Think of it that the whole thigh bone is just a little leverage point to move the hips to rotate the spine. So that's it. And you're using your head maybe to release tension in the neck or as a reference to notice how free and open you are in the chest as you spiral. Now when you come back, we're going to yawn that right leg out to the side. It doesn't matter if it's bent or straight. We just reach, stretch, yawn. And it might be different from side to side. And then back to center. Bend the knee, forehead to knee, belly button to spine. And now I'm going to seal the body, both knees in. Belly button to spine. And I don't want you to think, just because I say forehead to knee, don't think that everything else in between doesn't matter. So they're the bookends, but everything, all the pages in between. Belly button to spine. Feel your chest, your rib cage. Everything starts to squeeze so the back of the body has permission to release. And slowly let your head come down. Lengthen your neck, release your legs, let the legs extend. If you're tender in the lower back, let me know, bend the knees, and I'll put a bolster underneath. But if you're okay, let the feet be as wide as the mat. Let the arms drape out to the side. Back of the neck long. Now, another way for me to say it is, the entire practice, we were just trying to find ease. Ease through the effort, ease through our movement, ease through our alignment or stillness or habits. Even here as we lie still, we don't have the stimulation of the postures to draw our attention anywhere specific, but we're supported by the ground. And pretty much we've checked in with pretty much the entire body. On some level we've checked in with the entire body. See if you can just soften the body. Let the legs fall wide. If you notice if your thighs are soft, possibly your abdomen is soft and you have a chance to breathe freely. Notice if your shoulders are away from ears, your neck is long. But I'm going to ask you to at least move your hands far enough away from your body so there's no holding near the armpit. And that just gives a certain freedom. Yeah, you saw me coming. That's it. That's it. And then notice your jaw. Notice your cheeks, your lips. Are you holding with your teeth? Is the tongue soft in the mouth? Can we let it rest on the top palate, above the teeth, just behind the gum line? Soft and wide. Notice your forehead. Notice any space between the eyebrows that might be holding tension and see if you can melt that space between the eyebrows. The eyebrows themselves, the eyelids, those little blankets on top of the eye. Let them relax, let them be still. And then even go deeper. Notice anything behind the eyes. The muscles that it's suspended on the bed in which the eyes rest. Imagine like a trampoline, you just start to soften and sink deeper. The eyes sink deeper inside the body. Relaxing. And then, just for a few breaths, you might notice your breath, the most subtle movement we have. And we're not trying to coerce the breath at all anymore. We're letting everything go. We are completely supported, which means we can completely let go. Just notice the breath, and each breath is like an oar touching the water, dragging you, pulling you into a current. And you want to get to that current where eventually you do not have to row anymore. You just notice your body drift, going to where you need to go. Slowly start to deepen your breath. And then gently start to move your fingers and your toes. And then turn that gently moving the fingers and toes into pointing, stretching, squeezing, stretching. Start to turn your palms down and your feet in on the exhale. Palms out, feet out on the inhale. So inhale out, exhale down and in. Inhale out, exhale down and in. 2 more like that. Inhale and exhale. Now start to rotate your wrists and your ankles. Change direction with the rotation of your wrists and your ankles. And when you're ready, stretch your arms over your head on the next inhale. Reach and make a nice distance between the fingers and the toes. Make the left side longer than the right. Right side longer than the left. Soften the body. Bend your knees. And roll to the right side into a fetal position. Now, each pose, each posture has potency. So this kind of is like a seal. And when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to work your way to a seated position. Bringing your hands together. Bring your thumbs to your forehead for clarity of thought, to your lips for clarity of speech, and to your heart for clarity of action. So we're clear in everything we think, everything we say, and everything we do. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out. All right. I don't know how long. Yeah, I don't know how long that was. Probably, I think it was